Ooh. You know, boys, it's spooky season, so you know what that means? Spooky lights! Look at my spooky lights! So, here's the thing with Halloween. Now, I know this is going to be a little bit of a weird analogy here, but bear with me because it has a point. Halloween, you could say that it's somewhat rare. Yes, now, I know it's guaranteed to happen on the 31st of October every single year, but you know, it's like a 1% spawn chance Pokemon. It's there, and you know it's there, but it doesn't really show up all that much. Do you want to know what else is rare? Rockstar Games releasing video games. Whoa, you know, mental revelation, but it's the truth. After Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar Games, they've only released one video game. Now, that video game is the really good Red Dead Redemption 2, but it still is only one video game. But if you haven't heard the news, grab your chair legs. Rockstar Games, they're releasing another video game, which is the topic of today's video actually. So, hello everybody. Welcome to another video. I hope you're doing well, and welcome to a video talking about Rockstar Games. Something that hasn't really been spoken about that much on YouTube. Before we get into this though, I do just want to say that, well, if you're enjoying what you're seeing right now, be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe. Subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. Alright, thank you. So, as I said a few seconds ago, if you haven't heard, Rockstar Games, they're releasing a brand new video game. The Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition thing. Now, the name of that game, it's very long, so I'm just going to call it the new game. This new game, it's one massive remaster project where 3 of Grand Theft Auto's biggest games, they're all being remastered. The one with the funny food meme, the one that Michael Jackson isn't in anymore, and the other one that I think I played on one of my friend's PSPs on a bus trip a few years ago. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto 3. I don't really think I have to go into depth about why these video games are so popular. It's San Andreas, Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto 3. These are some of the biggest games of all time we're talking about. I mean, you could be so bold as to say that without these games, Grand Theft Auto 5, it would have never existed because the Grand Theft Auto series, it wouldn't have gotten so big. San Andreas, Vice City, and especially Grand Theft Auto 3, they changed the face of gaming as a whole after all. So, I'm pretty sure Rockstar Games, they're bound to do a very good job and not mess anything up at all. Right? Right? Well, if I thought so, then I wouldn't be making this video. You know, open your ears a little bit here so you can hear exactly what I'm saying. Don't get your hopes up. The thing with Rockstar Games is that if this remaster was to come out before Grand Theft Auto 5, cool. You know, sure, I'm sure they're going to do a very good job of it. But, Grand Theft Auto 5 exists, which means that Rockstar Games, their full attention, it's been on Grand Theft Auto 5 for the last decade. And not even really Grand Theft Auto 5, it's been on Grand Theft Auto Online. And I reckon that since all Rockstar Games does nowadays is introduce really expensive things into Grand Theft Auto Online to make you buy a shark card, I don't think this remaster, I don't think it's going to get the attention it deserves. Because in the long run, it's not going to make Rockstar Games as much money as GTA Online does. Now, you may think that this is a little bit of a conspiracy theory that I've thought up here, but I want to show you something here for a second. Grand Theft Auto Online, it took up almost half of the Grand Theft Auto Remastered Trilogy Definitive Edition article announcement thing. Rockstar Games, they just can't help themselves. Reading through this article, the gaming gods at Rockstar have stated that the remastered versions of Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, they're gonna have graphical improvements and modern day gameplay fixes. What? A remaster having better graphics and better gameplay? Wow, Rockstar! You've really outdone yourselves! I'm willing to bet that all Rockstar is gonna do regarding these remasters is take these games and put them in GTA 5's engine and tweak the graphics a little bit, which sounds alright, but if you really think about it, the Grand Theft Auto 5 engine, it's built for Xbox 360 and PS3. It's an old engine. Long story short, the Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. It's the bare minimum. Now, cast your minds back to a few seconds ago. Remember how I spoke about money? Well, here's the thing with Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive. And if you didn't know, Take-Two Interactive is Rockstar Games' parent company. Let me tell you, lads. They love money. It's the main reason why GTA Online is still getting so much attention, and other games like, I don't know, Red Dead Redemption Online? Well, it's not GTA Online, so we here at Rockstar Games, we don't care about it. Now please, buy a shark card. This isn't a request. Since this remaster is coming fairly soon, you're probably wondering what's gonna happen to the old version of the games. Are they gonna stay up to preserve the memory and the legacy of the games? Of course they aren't! It's Rockstar Games we're talking about after all. Rockstar? They're getting rid of them. If you read the newswire a little bit, you'll come across this paragraph which states that Rockstar Games, they're getting rid of the original versions of the games from all online stores. So if you want to buy the original, less pretty version of the game, no. Hand over $60, please. Or, you know, or maybe more, because after all, this is 3 games that are getting remastered. And you know Rockstar Games, they're not gonna do something nice for the people who play their games. What does this mean? Well, firstly, the original versions of the games, they're gonna be completely gone within a few months. Meaning that the price of the existing versions, they're gonna skyrocket. That and the legacy of the games, they're going to be deleted because you will never, let me repeat that, you will never be able to play the games in their original state ever again. Oh, and don't you dare try to mod the original games or play an emulated version because Take-Two Interactive, they'll sue you. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. You know, I don't know why games companies do this because let's face the facts here for a second. In the few months after these games get released, sure, they're gonna sell like hotcakes. But after 2 years, how many copies is this remastered package thing gonna sell? Rockstar, they probably won't even care about this game anymore, like the originals. But say if you want to experience Grand Theft Auto San Andreas again because, I don't know, you lost your original copy. Well, you're not gonna be able to do that anymore. Sorry. Nah, get ready to buy 3 games. 2 of which you may not have wanted to play in the first place. All in all then, it's Rockstar Games. I mean, what can we expect from them? I know for a fact that a few months after these games get released, Rockstar Games, they're not going to care about them anymore. No, all Rockstar is going to do is keep on pumping ludicrously expensive things into Grand Theft Auto Online so they can make you buy a shark card. With all of that being said though, what do you think about this remaster project and Rockstar Games as a whole? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.